Greetings, third grade champion artists. We are going to continue in our sketchbook with some of our notes. So a portrait, we did our Lego self-portrait. We know it's an artwork that includes a person or animal or both. And we have read and talked a little bit about Pablo Picasso. So Picasso's the most famous artist from the country of Spain. So after we read those stories and talked a little bit about him, we know he's from Spain, speaks Spanish. He was very prolific, which means he made lots and lots of art in his lifetime. Cubism is the style that he invented. So Cubism is abstract shapes. And those abstract shapes are used to break up objects and show different views in Cubism artworks. So sometimes you would see an artwork of a person where they're turned sideways, but you still see both eyes, or the nose straight on, or the mouth straight on, or both ears, even though you in real life would only see one. So multiple viewpoints at once. Abstract means it's not like real life. Surreal means abstract, a little wacky, or like a dream. So think abstract and surreal as more of your imagination instead of what you would see in a real life photograph or something like that. And then we're also going to work with trio. Trio is a word that means a group of three. So a group of three portraits. So again, portraits, artwork that includes a person or animal or creature of some kind, and a trio would be a group of three of them. So those are the notes that we're going to fill out on Picasso. And before we get into our main project with Picasso, we're going to get to a blank page in our sketchbook, and we're going to play a couple games to get us in the groove of abstraction and cubism. So you're going to need a pencil, a piece of paper, your sketchbook, and a dice to play the game. So I'm going to put the game boards on Google Classroom, but you're going to need the Roll-A-Picasso game board as well as the Roll-A-Monster game board. So I know we're approaching Halloween. You might want to do some monsters, you might want to do some Picassos, and maybe you want to combine them when you do your trio. So this is good practice with a sketchbook. So I'm going to post those game boards to Google Classroom. I'm also going to post some instructions. So we're going to use the dice to roll to decide your head shape of your Roll-A-Picasso, your eyes, your nose shape, your mouth, your ears, any details or accessories, and then a pattern. There's going to be different patterns that you can choose from too. So that is a kooky and wacky cubist portrait right there from when I did my directions example. Then for the monsters, there's also rules to follow. So you're going to use your sketchbook and a piece of paper and a dice for this one too. You get a body first, then an eyes and a nose, then a mouth, and then hair or a head top like these crazy antennae, and then you can always, of course, add color and make more examples of monsters and Picassos and mix and match if your heart desires. So you kind of can make up your own rules too. So if I start here in my sketchbook, I have my game sheet, or I'm looking at it on the computer screen if I'm using Google Classroom, and let's say I'm going to do a Picasso first. So I'll kind of do an example here. I have my game sheet, my dice, my pencil. So I'm going to roll my first one. I got a 3. So my head shape would look like this because I matched it up with the number 3 on the dice. 1, 2, 3. So this is my shape right here. And I'll just kind of draw what I see on the paper. Boom. Crazy shape. Then I'll roll for the eyes. Whoa. Crazy roll. I got a 4. So I find the 4 on the game sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. My eyes gonna look like that. I might be a little crazy and do another roll so my eyes are different. So one eye might look like this. And then I got a 6 for my second eye. So that means I find 6, and 6 is artist choice. So I'm going to either make one up or pick one that I like out of the first 5. I kind of like number 1. It reminds me of ancient Egypt. So I'm going to put that shape here. And again, you have some creative freedom. You can be a little wacky. So that's my other eye. Then I'm going to roll for a nose. I got a 1. So my nose, I look in the 1 column, boom. It's like the letter L with a dot. Then I'm going to roll for a mouth. I got a 2, numero dos, and I'm going to look for 2, boom. I found it, I add it. Now I'm going to go for ears. I got 6 again, so that would be artist's choice. I might pick 2 different ones. I kind of like the number 2 ear. It's a little wacky. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'll pick number 3 too. So I'll put the other ear way up here. That's pretty abstract if I do say so myself. Boom. Alright. So again, abstract, not like real life. For the details, I rolled a 4. So I got eyebrows as my accessory. So maybe I'll be like a eyebrow here. Maybe I'll do a different kind of eyebrow with a spiral on it for this side. So different eyes, different eyebrows, very abstract. And for a pattern, the last row here, I got a 4. And the number 4 pattern is horizontal stripes. So if you make like a little shirt, you got horizontal stripes, just like Picasso always wore. He's famous for his striped shirts. So you could fill a whole page with them, or you could roll one and leave it up to chance with the dice, and then you could maybe pick your favorites from there too and do some more Picassos. Let's switch gears to monsters, because monsters to me are very abstract. They're also a little cubist. They're also a little like Picasso. So not like real life, just kooky and fun and expressive. So again, I'll roll number 3. So I got number 3. That would be, oh, I'm sorry. The body is right here. It looks like a crazy crash. So my crazy body. And I guess the legs come down here like little tubes and little cloud feet. Boom. Alright, now I'm going to go to eyes and nose, the second roll. I got a 1. So I look at the number 1, and that's what I need to do. So eyes, and the nose comes down like this. Boom. And you know, I love this because you could do it in your sketchbook with a pencil or any art material, but you could also use modeling clay or Play-Doh and do like Roll-A-Monster or Roll-A-Picasso and sculpt it instead of draw it. So that could be fun as well. Alright, I got a 5. So for the mouth, I'm going to go down to 5. Ay, ay, ay. It looks like candy corn teeth a little bit. He may need to go see a dentista. Alright, number 4, the last roll for this monster. I got a 6. Ooh, some funny little, almost Viking horns. I'll make them pretty large and in charge. So, this game is super fun if you want to draw it in your sketchbook. If you have a dice, something to draw with, sketchbook or any plain piece of paper. And then you could also sculpt it or collage it or make a whole project out of just these 2 games. So again, I'll post it in Google Classroom. You do you. Have fun.